you doing, everyone? Hope we're well. We're back a bit early. Don't usually stream on a Saturday, usually stream this on a Sunday, but as or anyone that jumped in yesterday or watched yesterday's stream, I did mention about bringing this forward to the Saturday, and then that way the Sunday's free for me, obviously, because the football's on the final. It just means, yeah, less hassle as well. I'm out most of the day tomorrow as well. So, yeah. So, tonight we are back. It is week 2 of the HotLap challenge. We bring the chat box. Fight back, Bob. How you doing, mate? Yeah, you've just made the switch. Yeah, it is. I remember when I went from, the CSW version 2.5, is it? I think it is the belt driven. Back then, that was the best Fanatec belt driven wheelbase, and like I said, that was good. And then to jump to the CSL DD, it was, yeah, night and day. Unbelievable. Well, more so sort of on PC, because you get a bit more detail on PC, but yeah, even on console and that, it was just, yeah, so glad I made the jump. So that's really good to know. So you have to let me know if you gain time, you know what I mean, get more consistent and stuff like that. Jeff, how you doing? So yeah, as I said, tonight anyone can jump in. It is the HotLap server. As I said, we're going to run through again as we do with the car. We're going to show a setup which I can share with you guys if you're struggling. I'll also put it up in the Discord as I did last week, so you guys can sort of, yeah, get the sort of the leg up on it. It is the KTM crossbow, or X-Bow, sorry, not the crossbow, the X-Bow GT2. That's the only thing, or the only car we want this week. No other car, as I said before. Night Owl, how you doing, mate? Yeah, as I said before, if any times are ran or put down in a different car, they won't count, so it just has to be the X-Bow. So MC, how you doing, buddy? Waiting for bad weather to stop. That's not good, Jeff. Skino, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I was about to say I was going to apologise for the internet because it was bouncing, but it's actually gone back up. So it's around where I need it to be. But funny thing with the internet, I actually found out today. I've got one of my neighbours. He's really good. I've got a good neighbour, one side, and I made him do. It's called a BQM, and it basically graphs or plots your internet, shows all your packet loss and everything else over a 24-hour period. Now, I got him to do that exactly the same as mine, and guess what? It found out he's getting exactly the same packet loss that I'm getting. So it isn't my house, it's not my devices, it's not singled out to me. It must be the whole street or the whole area. He's getting exactly the same, and obviously because I'm pushing or trying to push 100 meg upload, it's getting nowhere near that, especially when I'm getting the packet loss. So it's good to know. On the flip side, it hasn't sort of pushed us further forward in getting it rectified, but you don't have that car yet, Anthony. That's not good, mate. The GT2s are really good. They're a good pack. But yeah, as I said with the internet, it just means I can now push it to Virgin and say, right, it's your end. It's something to do with a street or the box up the road. It can't handle, obviously, the amount of people that are now on it. Unfortunately for me, down the road from where I am, we've got a new housing estate they've been building it for the past 2 years. So you can imagine, the more houses, the more families, the more people that are maybe jumping on to Virgin. So yeah, I mean, Gwyn, who comes in the chat, he touched on it, that he found out that they're is it the same password? No, it's HOT2, all capitals. But yeah, it's sort of infrastructure side where they can't seem to cope. Say with more people jumping onto it, the lines aren't maybe capable or whatever. It's weird, but yeah, it sort of puts me in a better position to start pointing the finger, pointing the blame at them. Not them turn around and saying, oh, well, is it this, is it that, is it something in your house, what are you doing, what are you downloading, what? It's obviously nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with my house. It's the street. And I guarantee you, if I got somebody else to do the same thing, the BQM, it would come back the same. So does yours do the same? How bad is yours though, Skino? Because I'm obviously, with all this going on for the past couple of months or 4 months, I've been having a look around, scratching my head, digging about, reading stuff, reading up on stuff. And yeah, they always say when you've got issues with your internet, 9 times out of 10, it's the upload that suffers, not the download. And that is why they don't guarantee the download. So you can't run. So yeah, but is your that must be then download as well as upload, Skino, because I mean, when I was streaming, remember before I took the break and it was really bad to the point it would actually give me 0 upload and chuck me off the stream. Evening tips, I could still get on the game, it wouldn't chuck me out and stuff like that, so that tells me it's download for you as well as upload. So but yeah, it is still frustrating, but like I said, it is what it is. Anyway, let's get off that. Like I said, it seems fine at the minute, so yeah. Supposed to be getting free. To be fair, if it's downloads, you've got more scope with them, because your download will be guaranteed. There'll be a guaranteed minimum that you should be getting, and obviously if it's below that, then you can start sort of asking compensation and everything else. So I mean, whereas with mine, because it's upload, it's a pain in the backside. Oh, that's good. It's on sale till 17th. Cheers, Jeff. Anyone in the chat, like I said, is looking to get the DLCs. There you go. Right, let's have a look. So if I'm honest, if anyone wants to jump in, because obviously I don't want to sort of penalise people. If anyone wants to jump in a different car, they can. I just obviously, yeah, just say that, just be careful if you're on somebody's on a clean lap, don't block them or stuff like that. So yeah, no worries, Skino, no worries, buddy. Yeah, your lap times did count. I put them up in the Discord as well. I don't know if you saw them. So so yeah, the 45s are the I think the 35s, sorry, not 45s, 35s are the target. I think the sort of esports are the people that create the tunes were doing sort of 33, so it seems a pretty capable car around here. It's not massively off pace to what a GT3 would be. So but yeah, I've got a base setup, and again, as per last week, the base setup is a base setup. We will try and tweak it to the best of my knowledge, and just see for sort of feel and everything else. And yeah, like I said, you guys can use this, not a problem. And yeah, we'll just try and see what times we can do. So 35s are really what we want to aim for. If we get in the 34s, that'd be good. Yeah, we'll have a tweak, we'll have a play. Everything seems okay. So right, we'll go out and get the tyres up. It's going to be weird driving this, even though I do like it. I do like the X-Bow. Let's see what we can do. Let's get these tyre pressures dialed in anyway. And just like the whole nature of the X-Bow, I loved it around Nords, doing that video and stuff. It wasn't like completely planted, but it was manageable. When it started to sort of drift or whatever, it was easy to catch it. So and yeah, Misano's not one of my favourite tracks, to be fair, but it is what it is. I think it is another good car track combination, just for the lap times to be sort of around about what you do in a GT3. Some of the tracks are really bad for the GT2s, where they're way off pace. Not too sure whether we'll try TC0. I suppose we will give it a go. We did in the Maserati last week. It ended in tears, but I'll tell you what, it feels pretty good straight out of the box. I'm not sure if so you don't know where our tyres are at. See what though, it doesn't feel as wayward through there as the GT3 does. The GT3 you're sort of on the limit. Evening Russell, how you doing mate? Yeah, the GT3 seems very lively through that first section, on edge. This doesn't, this feels quite planted. It's a difficult one though, because it could feel planted but slow. A bit too early. Thank you, Andy. It's going to be slow. 6, 7. Tyres aren't massively off. Yeah, we're not massively off, are we, really? A couple of areas where we can a little bit better through there. Overshot it. Ah. Right, okay. Weird, the front brakes in these. You've got to have it on 4. Whereas on a GT3, you usually sort of up one. Well, actually, yeah, it's up one at the front and down one at the back. So yeah, we'll go to 4 because it was overheating a little bit. This will probably overheat a bit more now, but right, okay. So brake pads 4, 15. Really much else we can try. I'm going to try a bit less brake bias. It felt good. Problem is though, with it feeling good, can we dial it in to push more time out of it? Yeah, that's what I use, Jeff. I presume it is. I've never really sort of looked into it, so usually sort of, for me, I always run just over 27, sort of 27.1, 27.2. I know a lot of people like to run just under, sort of high 26s, but I think for me, yeah, I've just sort of got into a set habit. I mean, whether they've changed the way it is, maybe I should do well, not so much do a video. I did do a video a while ago, but maybe just sort of revisit. Yeah, that's it. Maybe just revisit doing some hot laps and changing the tire pressures. So just yeah, definitely, Jeff. Just see how it feels. I mean, for me, when I first done testing, like I said, it was a while ago now, and there has been a good few updates. But before, obviously, the updates, I felt the sort of lower 27s, or sort of 27 and yeah, 27.1, 27.2. For me, felt like they had a bit more grip, whereas under 27, so yeah, 26.8, 26.7, it didn't. I mean, lap times as well did point to over 27 was better, but it was marginal, so it wasn't massive gain. Right, let's have a. Oh, it's helping me out here. It's sending it out the pit exit. It's not going to hit the back of the barrier. Look where I am. Where am I on here? Just had a blonde moment. I can't see where I am on the mini map. Something behind me, but maybe get the turning a little bit sharper, quicker, a bit more responsive, we might be able to gain some time. Definitely leaning on the TC a bit more than maybe what I'd want it to. I'm going to try TC0, see what happens. Have to be careful at a couple of slower corners. Like this first gear. She's a wild one for no TC. No TC is going to be the way, but yeah, that's it. I felt it just, yeah. For me, it felt like it had just that little bit more grip. It's time, innit? I just, yeah. To go back to TC1. Right, tippy toe it round with no TC. Shot it. Keep overshooting that. Come on, tyres. Up and down a little bit. There's more time in it. 35 if you can hold it. I'm sure there's a bit more in it, but maybe 34 is going to be a little bit too hard to get. .4. Don't know though, you know. I think a 34 it could be achievable. It's just about, yeah, getting on the power at the right time. Yeah, I reckon we could probably get a high 40 or 34, you know. Get the turning for me a little bit. That's GT2 for you. Ah. It is up a little bit. Right, what can we do? That seems fine. Oh, I don't know whether to mess with the rear wing, the ride. I know there is some long straights, but depends what it's going to gain you. Let's go down one. Let's put that down. Let's put that up. Save that first. We're happy where it is, so we'll start to mess. I think with a GT2, you don't have the turning. That's the thing. They're more sort of straight line. The top speed's better. The turning isn't so much. It seems so slow coming out of here. Need that one click of extra wing, I don't know. It won't make a massive difference top speed, but we'll see. its limit there. I thought it was going to go wide. That, but it didn't. Come on. I think I need to brake earlier. Evening, Aaron. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I think I need to brake earlier for that corner. I'm riding the brakes as well, and it's the fronts. So we know there's 2 temps in the first sector. I wonder if actually, I'll tell you what it is. I didn't realise. I can't remember what Gwyn said last week. Brake pads 4 are no in the GT2. I think that's why maybe they're overheating. I think maybe you can't trail brake the brake pads 4 as well as the brake pads 1. That would explain why it's overheating. We will try again. So I think we can get in 34s. So even if it's a high 34, I'll take it. Better. Yeah, something you can really trail brake a bloody GT2 as well as a GT3. I love the KTM. I've always liked it. Probably one of my favourite GT2s, to be fair. It just seems so easy to drive. If I've got a gripe, but as I was saying, I think it's to do with just most of the GT2s. They don't like to be trail braked. Now. No. Yeah, we must have had an absolutely blinding sector that lap where I was up. Try to stay wider for that. We're not finding the time now. Messy end to that lap. Tyres aren't where they're supposed to be. Better. Evening, Tom. No rain tonight, unfortunately. You had all the rain last night. Ah, wrecked that. It's a make or break, that corner. We're gaining time because of the finishing the rear wing, but slower through there. Right, okay, so I reckon that 2 temps is on, you know. Lost it. Yeah, no worries, Anthony. If it's worth maybe mapping in TC1 to TC0. That was better. We knew we lost a bit of time there, but wasn't the greatest of exits though. Could have took that a lot better. The time's there. Right, one more. Cut that a bit more. Definitely think that lowering the wing has helped slightly, especially with a long straight. It's just I think what else we can do. The 34's there. It's just hooking it up. Right, let's try. Let's go extreme. Let's go 3. Yeah, better turning. Let's see. But yeah, as I said, I think mapping it so it's TC1 and TC0. Then we can just run, we can go back and forth. Certain corners are better with TC0. To say this corner up here, I think would work better with TC0. just the nature of the corner. Like I said, I think the goal is definitely a high 34. Just getting these tyres up. Might have hindered the setup. No. So you know we've left about a 10th on the table there. I think with changing the toe, it's slowed down the car a little bit top speed. Come on, tyres. No, it's hot 2. Capital letters hot. HOT 2. Right, I think we've gone the wrong way with that setup, you know. Definitely. Was it on 1, was it? 1? I think it was 1. Right, I don't think there's much else we can do. I don't want to go back to what it was on the rear now that we've sort of found that beat. Let's go 12 and 9. Let's see what that does. Just go backwards a little bit, but yeah, I still think TC0 in certain parts is going to gain just a couple of tenths, maybe half a tenth. Is what I think we're going to be scratching around for. Just won't have the extra grunt down. The braking should be a little bit better because of the rear wing. side. Lost it all through there. That's the one. Revert back to taking the wing down by one. Seem to give us a little bit extra. Two temps up, lost most of it through there. It's going to be frustrating, I reckon. And they're oh so close. Need to find a temp. I think it's this section. Losing it. Yeah, I think we might have to down the wing by one. It's just not giving us what we need. You sort of go a tenth up and then you lose it in the next sector or the next corner. It's like, god damn it. Come on. Right, let's bring it down again. I'm going to bring it down 2 actually. Why not? We are so close, you know. Yeah, so close. So I think the last thing we'll try, we'll see what this is like. If we can't find it with this, we'll put it back up then to 8, not all the way up. And if we still can't find it, we'll try the TC0 to 1 map it in, so I can just flick between the 2, and just hopefully that will just give us enough. Just frustrating because it takes like what, two and a bit laps to get the tyres up. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to try the TC trick, you know. Just took it. Just cut it a bit too much. Let's see what we can do. I mean, tyres aren't up yet, so definitely with a GT2 you need the tyres in that optimum window. This course drives you nuts. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Misano, to be fair, so definitely not the greatest. Have you seen your new emojis, Nico? Yeah, there they are. What do you think? I can't add any more until I get more members. It's a bit frustrating, but what are they? The 44's obviously Hamilton's, and I just thought I'd put the pointy finger. What's the purple one? You can't see it. Too late on the brakes. I can see it, but then again my chat's big. See if you can enlarge your chat. I'm not sure if I can make them bigger or not. They're sort of they're what's the word? Sort of a standard size, I think. I don't think you can have sort of like huge ones. You're up, you ran out of fuel, that's not good. Definitely not good. Oh, this is going to be frustrating, I think. I think we might have put it down too much. Definitely think it's that first sequence of corners is where I can make the time up. Try one more. As I mess the first sequence up. You found your quicker on TC off. Problem with me is with TC off, I know it's then off, so I'm very careful in certain corners and then obviously lose time. Keep overshooting that damn corner. Hey, how you doing, Gwyn? No sulking. It's a dry track, so I don't want to see you sulking. Right. I think I've, yeah, too much. We'll put that back up. Right, I'm going to go and I'll do this, but I'm going to have to change it back because I rely on sort of TC2 and 3. Right, let's have a look. So obviously, for anyone that doesn't know, you can map in depending on what buttons you've got. I map it onto the sort of joystick, which is basically your D-pad, as it says on the sort of the controller bindings. So I've got 2 and 3, which usually serves me right. Sort of 2 if I feel there's grip there. 3 if I say a race scenario that I just want to sort of not force the issue. So what we'll do is we're going to change these. So we're going to go 0 and 1. So then I can change them on the fly by just going up and down on my D-pad, on my little joystick, which is basically the D-pad on my wheel. So that's basically what I do there, for anyone that doesn't sort of know that little trick. So obviously certain corners, getting out of them quicker are going to help you more than being in TC1, so so say the parts where we're onto a good straight. So this, see, this one's a bit difficult, to be fair, because you need to have your wheels straight if you've got TC0, otherwise it's going to rotate the car. See, this one might be good. We keep it sort of pointing straight. To say here, I'm not going to be able to use it because it's first gear. This last corner, I'd probably be able to use it. I'm just straighten up the car. I'm not going to use it this lap, we'll use it next lap. We're going to have to be strategic where we put it on. Thought I'd cut that then, but I didn't. We're good. We went wide. Right down here. No. Okay, maybe not that corner. But I think this is going to be frustrating tonight. Just trying to find that 10th. Come on, we're gaining time. Losing time. Oh. Go again. Go. Just can't get out of there. Really don't understand that. Time I pull away from there now, it just loses time. Oh, frustrating. Must give you admin. You wish, Nico. Taking me out on track. I reckon you'd take me out of my own YouTube channel if I gave you admin. One lap. See if I find the time through there now. Come on. Cannot get that right. Yeah, I think so, Gwyn, to be fair. When I first jumped on here, it felt good. I just can't seem to find enough. We are up enough then, and I messed it up. Messed it up in the last sector. Frustrating. You're coming on, okay. Oh. Yeah, I thought people might be a little bit annoyed because it was another GT2, but as far as, yeah, the track car combination, no matter what it is, last week was pretty good. And like I said, this week, well, then again, I'm a bit biased because I like the KTM. The X-Bow in GT2, it just feels good to drive no matter where you are. I'll take you out. Yeah, I had a good few races on Quick Race on Tom. I had a few quick races on SimGrid Seasons today, this afternoon, and to be fair, it was quite good until there was a couple of guys, and yeah, they were a little bit. I mean, I got away. I didn't sort of get sort of caught up in the instance, but yeah, there was a couple of guys on there that were. Let's just put it this way: there was a bit of a revenge going on, which is never good to see. So, but yeah. But yeah, got my rating up to, I think, 3,300 something now, so it's climbing up. On a big tail Porsche, yeah. Don't jinx us. To be fair, I don't really want that to come up at all. Because it's a bit of a, yeah, a bit of a nightmare. Right, I have no clue what to do. I put an overtake. That was one of my shorts, Nico. That was, it wasn't, I reckon Tom will enjoy that.